This is an update about our Model Y and a bit of an update about a road trip we had to take in our Standard Range Plus Model 3 because we didn't have the Model Y. I'm Ryan, and this is Rocky Mountain Tesla. We're sharing the data because it's electrifying. All right, so the Model Y has been in the shop now for maybe a couple weeks. They are starting to do additional tests that they didn't even have the equipment for yet. So whatever this issue is, I'm sure they will get to the bottom of it, but it has taken a couple years, so it is kind of frustrating. And I know our Model 3 is completely capable of doing road trips. It just takes a little longer. So what do I mean by that? Well, it's a smaller battery. So it's about 2/3 the size of our Model Y battery. And however, it is way more efficient than even the Model Y. So it does kind of win back some range from that. It charges slower though. So between charging slower, having a little better range efficiency, we ended up taking about a couple hours of charging to go to Edmonton and back, and it was pretty cold. It said an average of -12 on Teslafi. I have our Teslafi data pulled up here for this road trip, and I'll share a screenshot in the website as well, in the Rocky Mountain Tesla website. And you can see that it took just over 2 hours to charge. There were charging stops in Red Deer, a couple in Edmonton because it was so cold we couldn't get back to Red Deer. We had to charge up to close to 90% on every drive. And then a couple times we actually had to charge closer to 100% because, well, we started the trip with close to 100%, and one of the drives recommended we charge to almost 98%. And that's just because it was cold, and to get to the next stop with a buffer, we had to stay there for a while. So, but still only averaging about 31 minutes per stop to charge. And that's because it was really cold. So that's a pretty good indicator of what you're going to end up having to spend charging on a trip where it's really cold. And it gets a lot better. Now the question would be, if you're going to compare that to, say, the Model Y with a bigger battery, how much less time would it take? I don't know. Those are the kinds of questions that I'd like to answer. And there's some really big news for our channel. And when I say our, who is going to be joining the channel. So stay tuned. That news is coming soon as well. And it's going to be really cool. We're going to do a lot of really cool stuff. And yeah. Also, this happened on the road trip. I need to go to XOOMauto to get this fixed. More on that later too. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, or you'll miss out on a lot of cool stuff in the future.